really good mojo coming out of that last game, and then some tough injury stuff. So how you kind of, as a group, I guess you want to keep it going, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough seeing a few guys get hurt. I mean, especially like Clowder and Fogle. They're great guys in the room that, just bring off this energy. Great players that work hard, do the little things right. And then obviously their line was humming in New York too. So obviously a tough loss, but we have good guys coming in. It doesn't change my job, doesn't change anybody else's job. We got work to do, and everything stays the same. We're just missing 2 players, and it's tough to see, but we got a job to do.
Jumping in late, I think we just caught you talking about James and getting called up. I mean, it's an unbelievable story for a local guy like you, undrafted, kind of really did it the old-fashioned way, worked his way up. What would you say about his journey and now that he's here?
Yeah, I mean, I've had the privilege to be a part of that journey beside him, and I've been able to train with him in the summer times and see how hard he works, in the gym. Yeah, I mean, he's always the first guy here, always the last guy to leave. He's just so disciplined, so detailed in the way he works and the way he shows up every single day. He's a great guy, and he's just so hungry. And he, just like how I was saying just before, like he's never gonna stop until he makes a name for himself. And I 100% believe in him. He's a great player. He does the things right, block shots, two-way player. He can score goals, especially on the back end. So he deserves it.
He spoke of how it was really emotional and tears, and you kind of know that road that people like you take, wanting to be here, local guy. Can you describe maybe for him and for players like you what it means to really get the shot that you've dreamed about your whole life?
Absolutely. I mean, growing up, you're watching the Edmonton Oilers play every single day. You're going to the Rexall place. You get to play in, junior. You get to play in Rogers' place for, Medicine Hat Tigers and his position. And when you actually make it, I feel like you kind of look back at all the hard work that you kind of put in and all the times that, a lot of people don't see kind of behind the scenes of, what it takes to, work your way up. You're not drafted. You don't get all the opportunity. You get sent down. You're one of the first guys sent down. And you just got to work your way. You got to grind your way. You got to do all those little things right, even though some days you don't feel like it, even though some days, you just don't want to, or is this going to ever happen? And the guys who, persevere through those times and never give up. As you can see, he's up here in the NHL now. He gets to play his first game. So it's all worth it at the end, but it takes a lot of hard work, and I think that's why everyone's so happy for him, because we've all seen him put in that work.
Stuart, just a couple of personal questions for you. You were very honest about your performance and how unlucky you were in New Jersey. Based on your past experience, how's the evolution of your mindset grown in terms of putting those tough starts behind you?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of it has to do with me just growing up. I think as a kid, I think sometimes you get a little bit more emotional about games like that. I think just seeing it as clearly seeing it objectively, and it was a game, it happened, letting a couple bad goals, and nothing I can do about it anymore. I worked on those things. I've been working on my game ever since. Just like even if we won that game, and even if I got a shutout, you're still working on your game, you're still growing, you're still doing the same thing. So just putting that one behind me. There's nothing I can do anymore. So I'm just looking forward, and no matter what, it is what it is. It's the result that I got, and now I'm moving on.
As a teammate, how much did you love to see Jack Campbell get the win on Saturday?
Oh, it was awesome. I loved how the guys battled back for him. I think he's been playing great. He's obviously a great goalie, great human being. He's such a hard worker on the ice. So being able to see him get a win was just, I was so happy for him. We were all really jacked up after that win. Yeah.
How's the Southside Athletic Club reunion? What a pipeline, eh?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. I got to talk to James this morning, and it felt like any other day. It felt normal just seeing him get changed and start getting dressed in the change room. It feels like it's where he belongs, and I think it's pretty cool that the three of us get to be here together.
So is this Taylor's coaching or paying off finally?
I think it has to do with Taylor's coaching for sure. I mean, if we didn't win those games, if we weren't, as good as we were in Bantam, I think, maybe we weren't drafted in the same kind of positions, and you never know how things work out. And then, I think it all has to do with what we did together and how we persevered through times in junior, American League, Bakersfield, Coast, all those things.